Oh, almost ate it. Woo, ruts. Hey, yo, welcome back to Touch Grass Go Fast. I'm with a new guy I'm riding with, Marlon. We're out here in Santa Clarita, the Rowher Flats off-roading area. Never been out here, so we're gonna see what we get into coming out here. Do some real off-roading for once. Marlon was telling me there's a section of this trail that has a pretty gnarly cliffside to it, so we'll see how we do when we get to that section there. But so far, this looks like a sick little trail.
Let's do that trail, the one we just passed.
Okay.
It goes around and it'll take us right to Silver King.
Okay, I'm following you, so wherever. Goal of this trip is gonna be to not eat it more than twice, because I feel like it's gonna have to happen at least once. Not gonna lie, this is the craziest off-roading I've done so far. We're just starting. A lot of loose dirt here from what I'm seeing. Whew.
I'm gonna take some more air out of the tires. I feel like they're too hard still.
All right.
How much air are you running on yours?
I have 18 in mine right now. Marlon just aired out his tires a little bit because it's pretty dry and sandy up here. I feel like I probably should have, but being new, I don't have much to compare it on, so everything feels a little slippery and off to me. Trail we're on right now, I believe it's called Silver King. And as far as the score system goes, it's a blue, which I think is like not the easiest, but not the hardest. It's like probably an intermediate, if I were to take a guess. Which you guys can comment below and tell me if you guys think it's easier to go uphill or downhill. For me, I think it's actually easier to go uphill because I control my speed a lot more. All right, now we're getting into some narrow shit. He wasn't kidding on this, that some real single track. Hopefully the camera's not getting too dusty. I'm trying to get space, but also trying to watch what he does so I kind of know what's coming up ahead. I feel like I should have taken my my mirrors off here. Woo! Ruts. Oh, caution? I don't know how I feel about that. What are we exactly cautioned from? It's my question. Go off the side of this, or? Because that'd be a reason to use caution. It's a pretty gnarly drop if you fuck up. Try not to touch my front brake too much because I feel like that's how I went down last time. This type of stuff gives you a whole new respect when you see other people on YouTube who hit these things hauling like the bike's another part of their body just flowing through this. Man, he's making way better time. He's going up there. Probably not good. No, almost ate it. I put a little tile down on this section. Interesting. Must have got really bad up here. The other thing is, I don't think, besides that section, most of this is maintained. So when it rains and it gets all rutted out, I mean, everyone digs in. Haven't seen Marlon in a minute. This means he's way up ahead. Here we go.
Did you get nervous or anything like that?
No, if I'm going slow, I'm pretty good.
Did you see the cliff?
Yeah.
To the side? Okay.
I wasn't really focused on it, more the ruts. Yeah.
If you want, you can lead the way. It's just, it goes to the right.
Okay, so
Side trail, it's just big.
it eventually just turns off right?
Yeah.
I'll hop in front for that.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, Marlon has me going in front a little bit for this part. It's more open road. I like following him on the technical stuff. But this stuff I'm fine with. The thing about this whole trail though, it's definitely dusty. After being on that single track, this is like relaxing, this section of it. The view up here is crazy. Besides Big Bear, this is the only spot I've ever rode my bike that's actually meant for off-roading at all. legally, I guess. The other ones are a gray area. I don't know necessarily if I was allowed in a lot of those spots, but I didn't see anything I couldn't be there, but it definitely wasn't marked on a map. Is it down or up?
I usually go through the middle.
All right, we're about to go up this little rock thing over here. Wish me luck on this. There you go. All right. That was a fun little rock spot there. As I was telling Marlon, it's not the ups, it's the downs that are sketchy for me. You gotta worry about your speed. When I'm going up, I can gas in. This thing will basically just bounce around to the right spot and keep going if I'm holding the gas. So far, I recommend this this spot to ride. Even if you're new, just take your time, know your line, don't race anybody, and just take it, your speed. And even these kind of bumpy and technical sections aren't as bad if you are just doing your thing. The big thing to get used to is when you're doing this, and I probably have my tires still too high, I think at 18 PSI, is just your bike sliding around. If you're not familiar with that, or you're coming from road bikes, it's definitely a different feeling. I compare it to snowboarding or skiing when you're just kind of, they'll go sideways a little bit to match the slope and stuff, and your back tire kind of does the same thing. And sometimes your front tire, which is really unsettling, but I'm just trying not to grab that front brake and go down, because I know if it's the front tire sliding, I grab that, I'm going down. The other big fear of being on trails like this is these blind turns. Since this trail's meant for riding, I don't know if someone else is going to come through here on a blind turn, and I'm not trying to be that video. I saw a beer bottle on the side. I'm all for the drinking, hanging out, but it's like, you really don't have to leave it on the side of the trail. That's why we don't have anywhere good to ride, is people trash it, and then the city doesn't want to give us spots to be legally allowed to ride. Apparently this goes all the way to the top of the mountain over there, which I probably just showed for half a second if I even showed it, which I'm hoping is a pretty decent view. I'm also hoping going down isn't that hard, because Marlon's a better rider than I am, and he was saying there's one section here that one time he had an issue with that was a little more difficult than he was thinking. So we'll see. Other than that, if you guys like this type of content, let me know if you like the off-road stuff more or the on-road stuff. I'm always curious. I need to put out a poll on the community tab, but let me know which one you prefer to see, or a good mix, because I definitely can do on-road more, but I feel like off-road, that's why we bought these bikes, is a little more fun to watch. Oh, someone else on the track. Did not expect to see another car up here. I feel like this thing would be way sketchier in a car for some reason. Like on a bike, I feel like I have so much space. On a car, that road's a lot more narrow. I think we're almost to the top. Feel my ears popping. See how far back Marlon is. I don't see him. I don't know if you can see in the mirror. Trying a steeper part of the trail, because I don't ever really do hill climbs, and I feel like I need to. I don't know why, but probably should turn off the ABS. There we go. Definitely, that would not be helping me at all. I'm gonna go for it. This section is definitely a little rockier. We're going. We're going. It's steep. But we're going. Oh my God, we did it. Woo. That was one of the gnarliest things I've been on in a minute. All right, I'm leading this, but I don't know which way is the way to take getting up here. All right, I guess I'm going this way. Some of them will look worse than they are until you get up to them. We don't even know where this one goes, so we're hoping this goes to a spot that's a little easier to get down than going back down the way we just came, which I would not be extremely hyped on if that's not the case. I'm just really hoping this doesn't turn into like a black or something, and then I'm crying all the way back down. Definitely could get lost out here. If you got stuck out here after dark, trying to remember which way you went and turned and all that stuff is crazy. So that's a black.
See, this one you can do both the quads and the bike.
Are you saying you want to go down that way?
No.
You want me to lead or you got it?
I can go if you want.
Go for it. All right. Saw his line, let's do the same thing. I need to stand up more. It is way less intimidating on a lot of the stuff when I'm standing. When you're sitting, you feel every bump and it slides, and it's like a whole different game. I could have definitely got air off that, but I wasn't so scared. Oh, we're not even to the top of the main hill. Holy crap. This is like straight dusty sand. Dusty ones, they make me nervous because you lose so much traction when you're going up these hills. And then they always go into these ruddy rock sections over here. I think I got a little lift off that. That wind is nice. Ugh. All right, took about a 40-minute break at the top there, which is cool. And we're back to it just to explore a little bit. And we have to find a route down that we haven't taken to avoid the other one. Otherwise, we have to go back all the way we came, which we're not really trying to do. Oh, I forgot to turn my ABS off. Okay, there we go. I wonder why the bike felt a little weird. Had the ABS on for most of that. Back up. All right. All right, so we're officially, I believe, heading back the way we came now. But we're trying to take a different way, even though we don't know how hard the trail will be. Whew. This one's definitely bouncing me around a bit. That one was a little more gnarly.
Really?
Dude, my shit was just bouncing all the way around. All right, we seem to have lost Marlin. I went back down the trail and I'm now retracing my steps, going back the way we were saying, but I haven't seen him yet. I'm assuming he just went down this trail maybe, because this is different than the first one that I went down. I kept going ahead of him to go on these little steeper offshoots just to mess around. I think he went this way. I couldn't tell you because he's behind me. Our horns are weak too, so you can't hear each other. But I'm hoping I'm going the way that meets up with him. Oh, I found him. I thought you might have eaten shit back there or something.
Why?
I came down.
You came back this way?
I went all the way back down, basically met the cars, came back, and I was like, okay, there's no way he's this far back, because I was like, maybe he dropped his bike or something.
No, yeah. So then you went back to the fork and busted a U, right?
Yeah, then I came back to Fork, busted you, came down here. Once you weren't there at that fork, I'm like, okay, there's no way it's taking him this long to get over here. So I went back, and then I knew you were going the lower route or whatever. So I was just like, I'll just follow this. All right, found Marlin. I guess we went two different ways. The trail we thought connected, there was no sign. It was just two different routes, but I guess it went two different sides of the mountain. But we're back in biz. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, don't. No, Jesus. Just kidding. That is awful idea over here. Oh, yeah. That's rocky. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That is gnarly. Which means this side's probably gonna be equally as gnarly. On the other side, it's not as bad. Thank God, because that was pretty crazy. All right, now we're heading back down to this staging area. We took a little detour to go down a way we haven't gone before. I want to hit these little, I think they call them whoops or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but these, yeah, those are fun. I'm gonna hit it one more time. All right, I'm back up front after messing around. There's like a rock ramp thing. It's kind of crazy. Just this dust piled up, and then you hit this rock that goes pretty much almost like straight up. And first time getting both wheels actually off the ground. Arms are sore from gripping the handlebars so much. We should be almost back to where we started the staging area. All right, back on some single track. Whew, slid out a little bit. Almost went off the trail with that. Oh no, this is the entrance of it. There we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a wrap here. If you made it this far, you know the drill. Like and subscribe. Until next time, keep on riding.